In 1901, divers off the coast of Greece pulled a machine from a 2,000-year-old shipwreck. According to your history books, a device this advanced shouldn't have existed for another 1,000 years. Some say it's a GPS for the stars, built in an age of stone and bronze. The world calls it an artifact. The keepers call it evidence of a buried history, a corroded mass of bronze and stone. To human eyes, it looked ruined, a dead thing, a piece of metal eaten by salt, pressure, and time. But in the old records, objects like this are never dead. They are sleeping for years. It sat, misunderstood, cataloged, stored, nearly dismissed, because no one wanted to believe what was hidden inside it. Not yet. Then the scans came, and the sea gave up one of its oldest secrets. Gears. Not one, many. Bronze wheels buried inside bronze plates. Teeth cut with intention. Layers, folded into layers. A machine hiding inside a wreck from the ancient world. And when the keepers marked this file, they did not mark it as treasure. They marked it as evidence. Because this was not supposed to be there. Not in that age. Not in that form. Not with that mind behind it. The ocean had returned a machine. But machines are never the first question. The first question is always, who taught them to build it? For decades, the object remained sealed behind corrosion and assumption. That is how truth survives. Not by hiding in darkness, but by being placed in plain sight where no one knows how to read it. Then the inner structure was revealed, and the device began speaking again. Not in words, in ratios, cycles, teeth, motion. Every gear inside the Antikythera Mechanism carried a purpose. One wheel moved another. One cycle unlocked the next. The machine tracked the sky, the sun, the moon, eclipses, calendars, possibly even the wandering lights humanity would later call planets. Think carefully about what that means. This was not a stone idol, not a king's ornament, not a priest's decoration. This was a model of the heavens, a bronze memory of the sky, a portable archive of celestial time. The ancient hand turned the crank, and the universe answered in gears. That is why this artifact matters, because it does not show belief. It shows calculation. It does not show worship. It shows measurement, and measurement is where mythology begins to fracture. The surface world calls it the first analog computer, but the keepers ask a different question. Was it truly the first, or was it only the first one you found? Because a machine this complex does not appear alone. A machine like this has ancestors, and if its ancestors are missing, then something erased them. This is the wound inside the record. The Antikythera Mechanism should have left a trail. Workshops, tools, failed attempts, teachers, students, blueprints, but most of the chain is gone. The device appears in history like a flare in the dark, too bright, too sudden, too precise, then silence. That silence is what the keepers watch for, because silence in the record is not emptiness, it is damage. It means something was lost, burned, sunk, buried, or taken beyond the reach of ordinary memory. The mechanism was found in a shipwreck, not a royal vault, not a protected archive, a wreck. That means it may have been cargo, it may have belonged to someone, it may have been one of many, and if one machine fell into the sea, how many others crossed the world and vanished without a trace? How many were melted down? How many were buried under temples? How many still wait beneath collapsed harbors, sealed rooms, and black water? The official record says civilization climbed slowly from ignorance to knowledge, but the old records are not so clean. They show rises, collapses, recoveries, forgetting again and again. The Antikythera Mechanism is not just an ancient computer, it is a fracture in the timeline. A bronze contradiction, a reminder that the past was not primitive, it was interrupted. And every time humanity finds a piece like this, the same question returns. Are you uncovering history or reopening a system that was deliberately buried? The archive is open, but this file is incomplete. And somewhere beneath the sea, missing gears may still be waiting. Some call it an ancient computer. Others believe it was only one piece of something larger, a key, a map, maybe even part of a stargate. The question isn't if you'll find the truth, it's what you'll do when the truth finds you.